Hello everybody, welcome to part 7 of the Smaug tutorial. In this portion we will be finishing up his head. You should have made the top of the head as well as the bottom jaw, and we will be completing the top area of the head now. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our lower jaw, we're going to turn it upside down, okay, and we're going to attach these 3 loose ends to these 3 middle pegs, okay? So go through the loops. One set goes here. Middle set goes around the middle. And side set goes around the side there. Just like that. Okay? Okay, so now that we've done that, we are taking burgundy bands. And just follow me, we're going to go pretty much all the way down the middle with 2 burgundy bands at a time. Okay, we're going to put one more, like this. Okay? Now, we are taking 2 burgundies here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. We're putting 3 sets here. So 1, 2, 3 sets there. Let's do the other side. So 1, 2, 3 sets there. Okay. Now we are going to take, we're going to be making some more teeth, okay? So, take a white band, wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a double looped white onto your hook and pull those 5 bands onto that, or 5 loops. Alright, you want to make 14 of these teeth, and then you want to make 2 of the longer teeth. Alright, so for the longer teeth, we're going, same thing we did, or we didn't do that yet actually, never mind. Wrapping a white band around, creating 5 loops, then double looping a white band. Oh, figures, I'm doing this on the wrong hook. 2, 3, 4, 5. Double looping a white band. Pulling that set of bands over, then taking another double looped white and just pulling that onto there. So it's pretty much the same thing, just added with an extra double looped band. Okay, so make 2 of those. All right, so once you've made your 14 small teeth, we're going to put one right here and another one right on the other side. Okay, so there's your 2 small teeth on there, and we're going to put more burgundy bands on, so 2 more here, and 2 more here. Again, small teeth, okay. One goes here. One goes here. Alright, burgundy here and here. More teeth. Okay, so 1 tooth there. Another one over here. Fingers are going to be very tired after this part because they're so hard to put on these teeth. Okay. Burgundy here. Burgundy here. Tooth. Alright, more burgundies. So, it's taking up a lot more burgundies than I thought it would, this project. Tooth here. And here. Okay. Burgundy here. And here. Tooth again. Here and here. Here we're going to attach our large teeth, our longer teeth, okay? We should have 2 of those. I'm just going to go right around this peg here. And the other one is going to go around the other one. Okay. 2 bands here, 2 here. And then we're going to put small ones on, so one here, one here. Okay. 2 bands here, 2 bands here. We can cap off the bottom here by wrapping a band around, creating 4 loops. Okay, and now we're going to take 2 bands like this, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Okay. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 2 right here. Okay. We're going to put our horizontals on, so taking 2 bands at a time, stretching them across like so. This final one here, I'm going to do a double loop single like this. Okay? Alright. We're going to make the little ridges under the eyes. Okay, so how we're going to do that, we're going to take your hook, take a burgundy band, wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops, then take a double loop single, pull that on, take another double loop single, and then take 3 burgundies, pull that on. Alright, and this we are going to be putting right on this peg here. Okay, you want to make a second one, and then that one you're going to put right onto this peg here. Okay, just like that. Alright, we're going to make 2 more of the medium horns. So you're going to take 3 bands, 3 bands, and 3 bands. Then you're going to double loop once, and twice, and 3 times. Cap off by wrapping a band around the peg, creating 5 loops. You're going to do 2 of these horns. Okay. And then once you've made them, you're going to pull them off. And you can put one of them right onto this peg right here. And the other one is going to go right onto this peg here. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to make his little nostrils. So take brown band, wrap it around your hook, creating 4 loops, and take a second one. Actually, let's do 5 loops. It looks nicer that way. 5 loops. Second one, 3, 4, 5, same thing. Take a double looped single burgundy, pulling those onto it. Okay, bringing that down on your hook, grab a holding hook or pencil, stick through the loop at the bottom. Okay, then take a black band, wrap it around your hook, creating 4 loops. Then replace the ends over onto your hook. Okay, let's make a second one. So again, wrapping a brown band around, creating 5 loops. And a second one. Okay, double looped single band, pulling those loops over. Okay, bringing that down, grabbing a holding hook or something to put in there. Grabbing a single black, wrapping it around 4 loops. Okay, take that end again, back onto your hook. Now you're going to take 2 brown bands onto your hook and pull the nostrils onto those brown bands. And we are going to put the ends of the brown bands here and here. Spread your nostrils apart. You're going to grab 2 of the 4 bands in the middle between the nostrils, and you're going to bring them right over this peg here like that. Okay? Face the nostrils up. Okay? Yes, still recording. Perfect. Alright, so I believe that is it. Now we can loop and begin to attach the top of the head. Alright, so go under your capping band. Grab the top 2 bands, loop them over, grab the next 2, loop them, bottom, loop them. Oh, don't loop these yet, sorry. Okay. Pull that over. Okay. We are going to loop up these. Okay. So dig down past your teeth to grab the bottom bands. Okay, here we can go down and grab the top 2, which are these 2, loop those over. Okay, then go down here, loop these up, and the next ones as well, and these as well. Alright, let's go all the way up the other side. Okay, here, grabbing the 2 diagonals, looping those, looping up the side here, and here. Okay. Alright, now we are just going to loop up once here. So dig down past the teeth, grab these 2 brown bands, loop up, here, loop up. Okay, you're going to grab the top of your head, this thing, okay? Now, this is the top of the head, the part with the spikes in the middle, right? And you make sure your eyebrows are on top, okay? Turn the head upside down. Okay, go through the capping band. 4 loops in the capping band. Go through those. Wrap them right around this peg. The head is right now upside down, facing this way, okay? You're going to loop up here, 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 and even up the middle, all the way up the middle, okay? Like that. So lift up your head. Now, I'm going to begin lifting up the mouth, but just stay with me because you don't want to lift up too much, okay? So just watch how far I am lifting up. Okay, let's do one more here. Alright, so I lifted it up to about here. Okay, I have my top of the head kind of hanging off here. You're going to go through, let's see here, let's go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so your eye, here's your eye. You're going to pull it out. See that loop right behind the eye? 1, 2, 3. Wait, is that what I want? No, I don't. Okay, so you pull your eye out. You see the bands that the eye is attached to. You're going to go through the set next to them here. Okay, so these loops here, okay? And those we are going to attach right onto this peg here, like so, okay? Then we're going to go all the way down and loop up the next 2 bands. Alright, so let's do that on the other side. So pull your eye outward, then you're going to go through the bands on the set behind that. Okay? Okay, like that. You're going to wrap that right around this peg here. Okay, then go all the way down, loop up, roar. The next set, okay. Okay, now we're going to go through the next set in line. So kind of pull your head a little bit. And you have your little spike right here. Go through the set right behind that spike. So it looks like you're going through 4 bands each time. And then you want to loop up those. So same thing over here. Here's your little spike thing coming out. Go through the set right behind there. Pull the bands outward and attach them right here. Put down, loop up the 2 brown bands. Alright, and then we're going to pull the big spike forward toward you, and you're going to go through the bands that it's on, but you're going to go behind the spike and loop up. Alright, same thing here. So pull the big spike toward you, go through the set of bands behind it. Okay, like that. Wrap those there. Loop up. Okay, and then this tied set at the end, go through those. Those you're going to wrap right here. Alright. And then the angled bands, we can wrap those, each set, one set around here. The other side can go around this peg here, just like that. Okay, loop up again. Alright, and now I'm going to dig down, take 2 of your burgundy bands onto your hook, pull them through all those bands, then take a band of another color, pull that through the 2 burgundies, and do a tie. Okay? Do that with the other two ends. Okay, so go through this end, pull 2 burgundy bands through, then grab a band of another color, pull that through, the 2 burgundies, tie, do slip knot, and here as well. This one's a little trickier. 2 burgundy bands, pull that through all of those. A little bit tricky. Little bit tricky. Go through. Okay. And then tie that off. I'm going to use a white band. Doesn't really matter what color you use here. And hopefully it turned out looking good. Alright, so once you've done that, you can lift him up. Okay. Now, what we want to do is, see, his eyes look kind of dopey because we couldn't attach this part to what we just made because it would have ended up looking messy here. So, we don't want him to look dopey. So what we're going to do, we are going to take our hook and we're going to turn, his mouth is open, okay? We're going to go through, let's see which set it is. I think it's this set here. We want to go like right, oh, you know what, let's go from the top, okay? So we're going to push the head down so the eyes kind of flatten, okay? Looks more like smog. We're going to go stick your hook right through this middle set right here, right in between the eyes, all the way through into the bottom of the upper jaw like that. Alright, now I'm going to take two burgundy bands onto my hook. I'm going to pull them all the way through, okay? Then I'm going to go with, your fingers are holding the one end and your hook is holding the other end, right? Take your hook and go through the set below, okay? Popping again through the jaw, grabbing those 2 bands with your hook, pulling them up through, it's a little tricky, so just take your time, pulling them through, and pulling, and it should make a sort of slip knot, okay? And then you want to bring that slip knot back down into the mouth where you're not going to see it, okay? So however you want to bring that back down, you can do that. Rawr, Smog! I think he looks pretty cool. Rawr. Okay, let's see. So just, use your judgment and just pull that slip knot through somewhere. Back into the lower portion. Or you can just, you know what, let's just pull it through the head somewhere. Stick your hook into the head randomly and just pull it through into the head somewhere. So you can kind of adjust it the way you want it to look. But we do not want him to look dopey because he's supposed to be kind of fierce looking. So just try to make him look as fierce as you can. Adjusting the bands is so. Okay, you can pull the nostrils up. Okay. Ho 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 ho. So cool. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to... We have some tying bands that we don't need. So these burgundy bands we want to keep on, but we can take off. There's 3 bands that we want to keep on the end here. So the bands that are at the very end, keep on. Okay. The white band here we can take off. So just look at the bands. There's 3 bands at the end which you don't want to take off. The other 3 you can take off. So just use your judgment and see which one is able to be taken off. Okay, you can kind of push the bottom of the mouth down because he supposedly has like a dip down there. Okay, and then if you want to, well, the top of his mouth is supposed to lift a little bit. So just kind of, do what you think needs to be done in order to fix the eyes. Like if you want the eyes to be wider, you push them down and then you can stick bands through here in it and like pull it through the head like we just did in the middle. So just use your judgment, okay guys? And the teeth, obviously pull them like downward. Don't want them to be sticking forward really. Roar. He's cool. I hope you guys like him. I know he's a lot of work to make, but I think he's totally worth it. I hope you guys all agree. Pull the teeth down. Roar. Oh look, I have a loose band in here, which I can pull that off. Okay. Roar, there's his head. So cool. And then if you think he's got too many teeth, you can always take them off if you want. That's totally up to you. Okay, guys? Alright, so go to the next part and we will continue working on him. So he looks pretty cool with that. Yeah. Cool. Alright, guys. Sorry, I'm just looking at him. Alright, go to the next part. We will continue working on him. See you over there.